Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome to a wonderful Friday. We're going to continue the Little Wolf Chronicles today. And the first things we got to do, well, we got to do the exact same thing that we did yesterday on my main character. We get to go do the seasonal event. But first, trip to the Gold Saucer. This is my main travel hub. If I need to get anywhere in the first 3 zones, this is where I go. We're not going to worry about Cliffhanger. It's quick, it's simple, it's easy, but we're not going to worry about it too much. We're going to go do our fashion report, get our 10,000 for participating, go do our 3 scratch-off tickets, and then head to Ulda to do the seasonal event. Now, y'all have seen me do this before. I'm not going to explain it. I'm not going to read it. Come over, present yourself, do absolutely nothing, get 10,000 gil, or 10,000 Manderville Gold Saucer points, the MGP. Kind of wish it was gil, but this week's 80 is really, really simple. You need an eye patch, and I think leggings dyed Halatali yellow. Let me look that up real quick. Yes, any dyeable legs, Halatali yellow, and a leather eye patch, and you will get 60,000 points. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I have the amount of points that I need for the event that's coming up, for the item I want. So, or at least I'm rumored to have it. I have, let's see, that's 10 grand. I have 200,000. Almost 300,000, so... If I need more, I'll knock out a couple of the fashion reports. Oop, wrong direction. No, I'll make sure I get the money. Let's see how well we do on the mini cocked pot. All right, what do we got? We got a 9. We got a 2. We got a 3. So 1, 2, 3 is out of the question. How about over here? There's a 7. Let's try for the 7, 8, 9. Nope, that's the 1. Well tried. Well, we got the 1, we got a 3, and we got a 2. I know exactly where we're going. We're going to go right here. 10,000 more points. That's the 8. No, 1, 2, 3 is out of the question everywhere. So let's try for the 7, 8, 9. Nope, there's the 3. You know, 10,300, not bad. All right, time to go to Ulda. We got a seasonal event to knock out. Lots of reading to be done, some cutscenes to watch, and then we'll get into our leveling roulette. Let's go to Ulda, which is free from here. Alright, so for the seasonal event, we're going to come down to the Ruby Road Exchange. The prelude. Such a calming, soft melody. This was the first Final Fantasy game's music for its title screen, and I absolutely loved it when it came out. We're going to talk to this person here, Kipa Jakya, for the Rising Calm Final Fantasy XIV seasonal event. Hey, you, poke. Ah! Oh, you're an adventurer, are you? Was there something I can assist you with? Now that I think about it, perhaps it is you who can assist me. I am Kipa Jakya. Don't ask me, I don't know how to pronounce these names. Reporter for Gridania's leading tabloid, The Raven. Might I steal a moment of your time? So here's the thing. Just recently, an unusual visitor cut through Gridania's markets like a scythe, in a frenzy to purchase every Nimia lily available, and I mean all of them. For what purpose, I hear you ask? Well, my friend, I sense the answer to that question will provide the basis for my next scoop. So, I did some nosing around. Pardon me, I have an itch. No one I talked to could put a name to our mysterious flower fancier, but, by all accounts, he and his cargo hold of lilies had departed for Ul'dah. Not wanting the trail to grow cold, I quickly grabbed my quill and notepad and boarded an airship myself, and was quickly reminded of how hard it is to chase a story in unfamiliar territory. You know this town and its peoples well enough, though, don't you? What say you to lending a hand to my investigative efforts? Sure, I'd be happy to. Wonderful. Then we've no time to lose. First things first, we pay a visit to the nearest drinking establishment. The local tavern is always the best place to pick up tidbits of gossip and rumor. There we go. We are on our way. My, those are some serious faces. What can I do for you this fine evening? Blah, 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 blah. How's he on? Ooh, playing reporter, are we? Sounds like fun. Let's hear your questions, then. We are attempting to track down a particular someone who purchased a suspiciously large number of Nimia lilies in Gridania before transporting them here to Ul'dah. Any idea who this person might be? We've more than our fair share of traders coming and going, and a large shipment arriving in the city is hardly a noteworthy occurrence. But now that you mention it, I do remember this florid minstrel fellow who came in just the other day. Said he'd pulled in from Gridania and needed help hauling a hefty delivery to the Alchemists Guild. He's actually a familiar face in these parts. Never did get his name, though, strangely enough. A nameless traveler arriving from Gridania with a sizable cargo to move? Sounds promising. Like I said, it was just a request to move cargo. Hold on, morning, Dragon Rat. Oh, hold on, gotta do the thing. Boom. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Before you run off to a possible dead end with the alchemists, I suggest you fish for more information inside the quicksand. After all, where else can you find so many gossipy adventurers crammed into one spot? That certainly makes sense. Between the two of us, however, I see no reason why we cannot do both. I shall stay here and interview the clientele while you chase down our other lead at the Alchemist Guild. What do you think? Whew. It was a long night and an early morning. Then that will be our plan. Once you've spoken with the potion mixers, make your way back here and we can discuss any new revelations. Alright. So we're going to head off to the Alchemist Guild. So boldly do you approach a master of his profession. I warn you, this matter best be deserving of the precious moments you steal away from my unending research. You question me for a tabloid piece? Away with you. I refuse to waste another instant on this trivial nonsense. Ah, just a moment. Perhaps there is a shred of scholarly value to this after all. I vaguely recall the flamboyant character of whom you speak, and his request to process a vast quantity of floral material. 'Tis laughable that I would undertake such a menial chore, of course, so I assign the task to my subordinates. If you wish to discuss the tedious details, Dietrich is your man. Why, I should be delighted to assist you. This is regarding that large delivery of Nemea lilies? Yes, the guild did accept a task involving said flowers, as commissioned by a nomadic minstrel gentleman. And though I cannot reveal the nature of what we produced, I can tell you that it shall be distributed amongst the populace as part of the events of the Rising. If you wish to know more, then might I suggest you speak to the gentleman himself. Sounds like a good plan. Back to the Adventurers Guild. Table jumping, do do do. Table jumping, do do do. Adventurer, you're back. Did the alchemist offer up any new information? The blah blah blah, the blah blah blah. So to summarize, this famously unnamed minstrel of nomadic inclination commissioned the manufacture of some as yet unknown item to be handed out during the Rising. Oh, I hardly agree that we should speak with him directly, and as luck may have it, I just discovered that he means to put on a performance at the Ruby Road Exchange. I think it's time for one of my patented on-the-spot interviews, don't you? If we hurry over, we can catch him before he takes the stage. I think I'm just going to, take my time. What is it, numlock, I think? No, it's not numlock. End? No, it's not end. Boop. Wandering Minstrel. Greetings, sir. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt, but you are the famous Wandering Minstrel, are you not? I am indeed. And what might I do for you fine people? I've been following you, to be perfectly honest. I'm curious to learn more about the wagon load of lilies you turned over to the alchemists, not to mention your plans to distribute the result of their work. You followed me, but how do you... I mean, why would you... Blah, 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 blah. Ah, ready for the Raven. That explains much. And did you also learn what I tasked the alchemist to create? Is the coral out of the bag for all to smell? No, we were hoping you might tell us. Good, and my surprise remains unspoiled. The plan, if you must know, is to hand out bundles of potpourri to all and sundry during the Rising. I have a hair or something stuck in my nose and it's annoying. As in, flowers mixed with spices, the aromatic stuff you see in bowls on parlor tables and the like. The very same, except my potpourri will delight the eyes as much as the nose, thanks to the alchemical wizardry infused by my co-conspirators. Yet, even without such enhancements, the scent of a Nemea lily is known to promote calm and tranquility. The Rising is a time of remembrance, of mourning. It is a time when sorrow can overwhelm folk who lost friends and loved ones in the seventh umbral calamity. It is my hope that the lily's gentle perfume will afford such burdened souls a modicum of peace during this oft-times melancholy memorial. Oh my, what a genuinely lovely idea. Only just this moment we were making arrangements for a showcase of my humble talents, where I shall hand out potpourri bundles to the audience. Again, I am glad we met ere you inadvertently spread word of our little surprise gift. I trust you now have sufficient detail to write your article? Oh yes, I have plenty to work with, thank you. Splendid. Now, since you've joined the inner circle, so to speak, we must have you play a role in the performance. You needn't fret so. I merely wish for you to assist in passing out potpourri. I can supply the crowd for the show, but it would be most helpful if you might deliver bundles to some other part of town. Well, we would be happy to, and it could only help me flesh out the story. Let's head back to the Quicksand Adventure. If we hand out bundles there, then we can be sure to cover folk from every corner of the city. We were low on helping hands, to tell the truth, so this has worked out for the best. Please, come and meet me at the Ruby Road Exchange once you've finished with your task. Ooh, what's the Rising Vendor got? Let's see. Nothing much. Let's get to work, shall we? Come and get it. Come and get it while it's hot. It really was, Dragon. It was a good event quest line. What is it that what is it you are giving out there, adventurer? I know this scent. Nimia Lily, yes? The flower is often placed on the graves of the fallen, a practice with which I am, alas, intimately familiar. Why choose this particular bloom? I see. Perhaps the perfume does remind one of the peace of repose, rather than the violence which took our companions from us. It would seem the minstrel has given the matter some thought. For Cartanu veterans such as myself, the season of the rising can be a torment, like the throbbing pain of an old wound. I will keep this bundle close, I think, and breathe in its calm whenever I feel my thoughts turning grim. So that's a minor difference. If you notice, because I'm a member of the Flames here, I gave a proper salute. On my main character, I'm part of Gridania, and I just gave him a generic goodbye. So that is an interesting thing, that depending on who you're agreeing company with, you get different responses when you do the little cutscene. Keeping busy there, aren't you, Lil Wolf? I know it's for the rising and all, but it tickles me to see a hero of your stature handing out presents like a simple errand boy. I mean, ever since the first time we met, you've always been the type to lend aid where it's needed. And you haven't changed one bit. Makes me happy, it does. Not to mention a little misty-eyed. The good you've done for folk will linger on, and the shakeable foundation for your future. Keep going the way you're going, my friend, and we'll all be the better for it. Here, why don't you let me have whatever bundles you've got left, and I'll put them together with the ones I took from your reporter friend. If we leave a basket full out on the guild counter, I guarantee they'll hand themselves out before the rising is over. Mistress Momodi took a goodly amount off my hands, but I think we've done our fair share of work. We should go see the minstrel and let him know we've completed our task. Bye. Here's the wandering minstrel. The reporter and her most qualified assistant returned. The performance went well, I must say, but what of your story research? Were the townsfolk willing to share any moving material? Yes, they were unexpectedly forthcoming. I was regaled with many an anecdote from those who lived through the calamity, and privileged to hear their treasured memories of those who did not. Back when the calamity was poised to strike, I had only just earned my reporter's quill. I was rushing around town, questioning adventurers and taking notes. But as Dalamud descended ever lower, the streets erupted into chaos. It was then that I fled with my younger brother to the border and relative safety. There were a few less prudent friends and colleagues who might still be here if they had done the same. In the years since, the world has risen from the ashes. I've done my best to rise along with it, but there are things I cannot, nay, should not forget. Such are the thoughts which blossom in my mind when I breathe in the potpourri's perfume. I've enjoyed our collaboration this day, adventurer, and I shall attempt to write a piece that does it justice. What say you to Rising Calm as a title? How fitting. I look forward to reading it. I, too, sense the stirring of a new composition, a hopeful verse dedicated to the continued safe passage of those who yet ascend the path out of catastrophe and despair. Ah, bright light. It's no moon, it's a space station. Greetings, warrior of light. You needn't be alarmed. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your wary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Naoki Yoshida, and you have my most heartfelt thanks for gracing this world with your presence and your deeds of surpassing courage and valor. On a day such as today, I hope you will forgive me a brief bout of nostalgia. It has been an entire decade since I first came to this world. I was a stranger here, a traveler in a troubled land, and the quest for its salvation consumed my every moment. Countless trials were met and overcome, and the world not only survived, it flourished. This victory we owe to those who persevered alongside us, to those who explored and nurtured and loved this realm as much as we. Yes, it is you of whom I speak, of our indomitable adventurers. 10 years is a long time, yes, but for me the number holds no special significance. It is simply a count of the passage of days. Success, however, would not have come without that accumulation of daily effort, and that is what makes it a milestone worth marking. Thank you for staying the course with us these many years. I will keep making plans for this world for the foreseeable future. It has become a part of my life, and to see it grow is an adventure in itself. Rest well, Warrior of Light, for a grand convergence of events approaches. May the road upon which you must embark become the greatest of all journeys. Until we meet again, my friend. Pretty sure this is a lot of foreshadowing for the Endwalker coming up. I swear I have like hair or something that is just irritating the crap out of me. What a moving rendition. And now I really must head home to write that article. You have my gratitude, little wolf. I would still be floundering in the street without your assistance. Until we meet again. Toodles. A great many lives were lost in the flames of the calamity, not to mention the chaos which followed. Yet it is the survivors who must face the challenges of living in this new era we have salvaged. To you, the champion in the vanguard of our efforts, I dedicate these verses. Scarred by the falling of fiery stars, the land is reborn with new life. Godslayer struck by an echoing roar, heavens ring with the promise of strife. Beast and man both seek freedom or death in bloody inferno untamed. By broken hopes from a sky long undimmed shall the darkness of Eld be reclaimed. A merciless gale, an unending road, if this would be the path we are fated, then pray be our dawn in the rift betwixt worlds, your soul's splendid light unabated. Fireworks! Boom, 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 boom. I really must apologize for pressing you into service for my potpourri scheme. I tend to consider adventurers as fellow wanderers, and call upon the assistance of your kind with little reservation. As for the gifts themselves, there was another reason as to why I chose the Nemea lily. Traditionally, the bloom is said to represent a prayer for safe passage. The way ahead yet promises more hardship, and I wanted, at the very least, to wish you, all of you, the smoothest road for the coming journey. Lots of foreshadowing. Good old fireworks displays. Alright. And we have completed. You have unlocked the Jigsaw Puzzle minigame. To play minigames, open the toy chest found in the inn room. We also have received a parasol. Fashion accessories. You've gained access to a fashion accessory. To use it, first select Fashion Accessory under the character from the main menu. The actions to equip the accessory can be used directly from this menu or registered to your hotbar. After equipping fashion accessories, they can be removed by pressing the action again. Of course, who would want to put away such a stylish accoutrement? Let's check it out real quick. Fashion accessories. It's the falling comet meteor that they use for the MSQ. It's a wonderful little thing. But you're very limited in your actions while you have it out. So let's put it away. Let our guild or our free company member know that we are now all done. So we're going to join up with the big green dinosaur. We're going to run some dungeons. Alright, so we're going to queue up in some dungeons. Alright, now we're going to do a leveling roulette, which is fine with me. While I'm waiting on the queue, I'm going to check an email real quick. Let's head out to the wolves then, however. We'll deal with that later. Alright, so. Let's go to the... Where is it? PvP profile. Alright. Let's get review, let's get review. Let's move you. It's my distance. This is my... Yeah. Oh, boo. So, I prefer dungeons in the leveling. They give more experience. This is a trial, and this is the only thing we have to kill. It's only going to give us one set of experience. It might still be a boosted amount because of the duty of roulette, but it's nowhere near as good as running through a dungeon. The Bowl of Embers. I have next to nothing. Nothing for abilities. So unlike the last time where we got like 3 levels running through a dungeon for a leveling roulette, I'm not even sure we're going to get 1. We should get at least 1 level, but not much more than that. Alright. I mistimed it. coming up on 50%. He should be summoning his nail soon. Hopefully they remember to burn the nail. Not focusing the nail. There, and we're dead. So let's see if we can do this. This time, I'm just going to turn them around. Do 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 do. Alright, we gotta level up. We're now level 42. Alright, back to what we were doing. Alright, well. Just wanted to make sure I kind of had this set up Let's move Bolt over to here. Move you to there. Medkit. Oh, that's the PvP profile button. That's nice. Throw this down here. That's fine. Alright. Speaking of teleport. To the gold saucer. Let's heal up. Everything's healed. Let's check to see if we have anything better for our character. We do not. I need to get some better equipment though. As a level 42, I should not be using a level 30 weapon. Alright, well. Let's do this again. Anybody else get the sense of deja vu? I could swear we were just here. So what I am going to do though, let me pull this up so y'all can see it. This is my signs buttons. Comes from up here. There's also waymarks. We'll get into those a different time. What I am going to do. So here's the Inferno Nail. I'm going to mark it with a 1. No. The Inferno Nail marked with 1. There we go. So people know to target it down. I don't keep working on Ifrit. Please kill the nail. And they killed it. And he jumps away. Ooh, thank you for the heal. I want to move over to here. I'm going to need to go spend some of my 500k. I did not make it out of that. Now see, I only got 5 grand experience from that. That's it. Ooh, I received player commendations. Alright, now let me head down to Foundation. We'll go to the Eorzean. Oh, oh well. In this first pack of monsters, the 4 monsters, I'm going to have more experience gain than the last roulette that we did, the Ifrit by itself. Green. Stay out of that. There we go. Hey, get your butt back over here. up to the first mini-boss. All right. Let me go unlock my challenge log. Alright. Should be soon. There we go. Get your butt over here. And cross the threshold, get a movie. All right. While we're fighting, I'm going to take a nice drink. Oh no, extra enemies. Oh, never mind. received player commendation. Oh, thanks. Give me one brief second. I need to get some gear. Let's grab you. Can't do that one yet. I'll buy you. Buy you. Grab that one. No matter what, they're better than what I've got on. Haha! Sounds great. Let me just get some jewelry and I'll be right there. I can't get any of that jewelry. Alright, good. So we are going to... Limsa. Follow, 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 follow. Whee! We all know how it feels to have had one too many. That's why I'll not fault our patrons for much of what goes on at tables, but is it too much to ask that they keep their belongings on their person when they leave? It wouldn't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and ravings as if their drunken heedlessness were somehow my fault. Take this impressive-looking journal right here. As oft-used as it seems to be, I've no doubt its owner is tearing up the town searching for his prized possession. A stranger he was, a swarthy Rogadin who enjoyed his drink, seemed to be getting on well with one of our regulars, Quintinin. Perhaps you could still catch up with him and spare me the headache. I'd offer you a free drink, but last time I did that, Batteron docked my wages. Alright. Now, speak to this guy over here. Have I seen who? Look, just because I spend more nights at the Wench than in me own home doesn't mean I'm mates with every sot who comes stumbling through the doors. Wait a minute, that bloody book. Why didn't you say so sooner? The tight-arse bastard drained 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Said he was heading for Aleport. Aye, where else, the scurvy sop. Nimia willing, he's still stranded at the ferry docks, though, and the gods know it won't help get me Gil back. Alright, so let's head down to the ferry docks? Yeah, okay. Where's the nearest Aetherite? Dash! Whee! Alright. Going down to the Fisherman's Guild. And there he is. If you have business with me, be quick about it. Me ferry and my next great adventure await. Hand over the well-worn journal. My journal? Why, I thought I had lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have stopped after 19 flagons. Ha ha! Did you steal a glance at its pages, perchance? No? Shame, that. For this book contains, how might I say it, a record of my numerous adventures. Quite the inspiring read, if I do say so myself. Which I believe I just did. Ha ha! You've the air of an adventurer about you, and one almost as accomplished as myself. Had it been you across the table from me at the Wench last night, I imagine the tales would have been great and the ale all the sweeter. Were there only some way for me to repay your... Ah, but of course! I have a fresh journal right here that might as well have your name on it. Why not keep a record of your own? That one day we might regale each other with stories of our deeds. And with that, I shall be off for adventure. A flagon or 20 of the realm's finest ale calls me. Fare you well on your journey, and next time you find yourself at the winch, do thank that Eorzean fellow for his generosity. Ha ha! I'm just going to take the gill. Alright. You now have access to the challenge logs, which will serve as a record of your adventurer's exploits. To open it, select logs and then challenge log. So, the challenge log contains a list of adventuring objectives across a wide range of categories. Completing any one of these objectives will earn you rewards. Completion status is reset on a weekly basis, and it is possible to undertake the challenges repeatedly. Each unique challenge you complete counts towards the overall completion category, which yields additional rewards. As you progress in level and advance in the scenario, more challenging objectives will be unlocked to give you more bonuses. So if we go under logs challenge log, we'll see that like battles, complete 3 dungeons via the duty roulette, complete 5 dungeons, guild heist, 10 guild heists, 5 votes, get you more experience, defeat enemies with your Kokobo being out, mark off 3 wondrous trails, you've got PvP, fates, love quests, crafting and gathering. We haven't done treasure hunts, beast tribes, grant company, retainers, gold saucer stuff, completing some of their mini games, get you more MGP. No gil, no experience, no nothing, just extra MGP. Complete 5 of the unique challenges, gives you gil. This one's good to do because it gets you a lot of stuff, and we haven't unlocked Eureka. All right. So we got some better gear on. Let's go up to the Hawker's Alley. See if there's a jeweler up here. Independent jeweler. Battlecraft accessories. Nothing of a high enough level. Alright. That's perfectly fine. Well, while we're waiting for him to get back. Ooh, somebody logged in? Yeah, it looks like we're back. Woo! Registered for duty. So if I'm zoomed all the way out, I can't hear. But if I turn, it gets louder the closer that my camera gets to where they are. Aha. There he is, sitting, contemplating their lives. Small stretch. Oh, do I still have... I do. Good. Everything is an absolute mess in here. Always is. Don't know why. Those are in order, those are in order, those are in order. Only slightly messy. Up-a-dip-a-doo. Boop-a-doop-a-da. Blop-a-doop-a-doo. Number 2! Alright. Tamtar Deepcroft. This is... Yep. This is the one I think it is. Alright, good. This is a nice, another low-level dungeon. Been getting these a lot more, even on some of my higher level characters, like on my main, where I have several 80s, I end up getting some of these occasionally. And it's not bad, don't get me wrong. You can still get a lot of experience because you're, synced down. Get back here. But the reason is we have an influx of players. A lot more people are playing Final Fantasy XIV, which I find fantastic. This is a nice, simple dungeon. I always like when I get the these early level dungeons on my higher level characters because they're simple. They're easy-ish to get through. There's not a lot of complicated mechanics. Of course, you also don't have a lot of abilities to use, so they go rather slow sometimes, but they're not too bad overall. No, you don't. Get over here. Double Black Mage. Talk about some DPS. Oh no, behind you. Oh, good, that is stunnable. It's good to know. And there we go. Make sure I throw in a nice AoE, keep all the aggro on me. Alright. Wrong direction. There we go. One more, just for good measure. Build up all that enmity, and beat him down. Boop, 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 boop. I'm just gonna wait right here. Oh, good. Go, go. What's back here? I think you're funny, running off, leaving the altar. Turn around. Get back here. Give me one moment. Pardon me. I may have sneezed. A couple more greedy greeds. Both of them up. Definitely wish I had some of my other abilities. Yeah, let's face you this way. There we go. Alright, let's get rid of this groundsman. He does crazy crap like that. So while we're fighting, talk about next week. So today is my last day on my current schedule. I will be off tomorrow, and Sunday I will go into work at 10:30 at night. I'm not exactly looking forward to this. It's not a bad thing, don't get me wrong. I'll work 10:30 to 6:30, but I need to figure out how my schedule is going to work. I need to figure out how streaming is going to work. I'm going to need to figure out how my sleep schedule is going to work. There's going to be doctor's appointments and things in there. It's going to be a right mess. Next week, I will not be streaming at all. I want to take the week off. I'm going to try to get my body adjusted to the new schedule. Still going to be playing, don't get me wrong, so, you know, I'll still be online. If you see me, come say hi. But for the most part, I'm going to be offline. Now, one of the things I do want to do while I'm away is I'm going to try to work on the channel a little bit. Specifically my overlays and things like that. I want to get some updates or some things I want to add. I want to try to figure some things out on stream elements. And we'll see what I can come up with and what I can do. But yeah, for at least next week, I will be out. I will just not be streaming or doing anything next week. And that is mainly because, like I said, I have a new schedule. I'll be back the following week, though. This is gonna be fun. Alright. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. Let's do you. 10% less damage from everybody around me. Let's go ahead and throw my 20% damage reduction off. Come on. And dead. Why am I stuck? Stop being stuck. And we have Burble. Do a nice little ready check. Oh, we got cutscenes. Somebody's viewing the cutscenes. Four is ready. All right. Now there's parts of this that I just can't control. There's going to be ads. There's that little fluctard. Thank you. Let me pull down my signs. Stay out of that. And you get a marker. And you get a marker. And everybody else gets brought together. Pull up our mitigations. Soldier, let's kick your butt. There we go. And back to the main boss. There we go. And there's not another phase, so we can close that. Signs, they come in handy. Good game. Thank you for party. We have leveled up. Who do we accommodate? We'll do the black mage. Ooh, no, vote on the loot. Don't leave the loot hanging. Let's see, any better equipment? Not at the moment. And got a player commendation. Nice. Hey, Sticks, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Been a while. Hopefully you are doing well. Another good streamer out there. Been way too long. I agree, buddy. I hear Phylinx is working on getting things back up and running for himself, and hopefully his schedule will calm down in the middle of winter. Hopefully you've been having some fun on your gaming. I haven't seen you on too much. I hope everything's been okay. He's doing all right. He has been severely overworked, and I can understand the time. I've had plenty of time, fortunately and unfortunately. Been sitting here, locked away. Been good for streaming though. Brave Flox's long slop. What was that doing all the way down there? That's weird. I'll have to move that the next time. Hello. Oh, it's the long slop. Come near you. Ooh, I get a third ability. Yes, and Flood of Darkness. I like this. Get all the abilities today. Mwahaha. Yeah, Blizzard and World of Warcraft have had, they've been very controversial recently. The whole Activision company has been, I don't know what your take is on it. I wasn't much of a WoW head. I played a little bit just to spend time with you and Phylinx. But yeah, hearing some of the stuff, I hate to say it, I don't think it'll ever fully go away, but this might be the end of, like, World of Warcraft's big group. Did we already speak to this guy? Oh, okay. I fully understand that, Sticks. I was an original WoW head. I can't say that. I played Final Fantasy XI before I played WoW. But I really didn't like some of their mechanics. Alright. Let me know when you're back. We'll continue our convo. Hey, no problem, Yoshi. I just love having you here and I love running the game with you. It's always good to have more people. And this healer is like in a rush. They're just all over the place with this crap. Open up all the things early. You're right, I don't. Do I even have food on me? There we go. I always forget my 3% buff because I'm so used to being on my high level characters on my other account that I'm just not used to needing to put food on. Oh, appreciate the heads up though, Yoshi. And he brings up a good point. Always have your food buff on if you're leveling. 3% might not seem like a lot, but over the course of multiple levels, it adds up. You remembered because yours fell off? Well, at least you remembered, buddy. Stay out of that. Never want to be in anything that numbs you. Paralyzation is horrible. Put mitigations back up. Come on. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Black Mage Black Mage does a lot of damage, that is for sure. The only problem I have with a lot of the caster classes, specifically Black Mage, is you gotta stand still. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can do the caster slide, you know, that last half a second worth of time where you can move a little bit. But you can't move. So when you have a boss that's a bullet hell and you're constantly moving, it is so horrible for a Black Mage. Alright. Why not? Let's go rescue everybody. Get those extra treasure chests. Get that extra gear and loot. Scholar main. My wife's the healer of this family. She will probably play my character to level my white mages and my scholars and astrologians. I'm actually kind of waiting on my astrologians and my scholar till after Endwalker because of the changes they're going to bring to them. I know they're dropping Nocturnal Sect entirely. So that's going to be quite interesting. I enjoyed Dancer. Dancer is a nice class. I don't like... it's very proc-based, which I dislike. But other than that, I like it just fine. It can do some massive, massive damage. The wife likes it because it's flashy. And I can't falter. It's a very flashy. Hey, Sticks. Trying to continue our conversation from earlier. Yeah, you know, I was a wowhead for forever. I started off in 14. I played a lot of MMOs while I was in the Marines, actually. And we went through so many that I got to the point where I'm like, I'm done. I'm not spending 60 bucks to buy yet another game. Spending 30 bucks per expansion or whatever the cost was back then. Just in 3 months for you guys to decide to go to a different game. I didn't like Final Fantasy XI's mechanics. The ability to lose experience was not fun to me at all. I was at one point, I'd fall back a level, I'd have to go back, solo grind, get back up to the level, and then it was level 15 to 14. At level 15, you had, and I am not joking, you have to have a group in that game, or you used to, or you didn't go anywhere. And yeah, it was rough. Got into WoW when it came out. WoW was, you know, I jumped into it. They bought the game for me. I registered it. I was paying for it. Well, they were paying for it, but it was all under my name. Can't believe we can just walk over that and no aggro. So I was a wowhead from the beginning. Back when it was a struggle, a huge struggle to get to the max level at 50. It took me a year, a full year to get to that point. I wasn't a hardcore gamer back then. Yeah. I miss the original days. I hate how end game concentrated it got. It was rush everybody to the end game. Rush. You got to get to the... No, I want to enjoy the game. And there's no cohesive storyline. I've been told there's storyline. I've been told that. But nobody could show me where it is. And when you do find the quests, they're hidden and way back in the middle of no effing where. And there's no cohesion between them. But I loved WoW. I was a huge WoW head for the longest time. And I left for a while. And when I tried to come back, you had like Warlords of Draenor, and I can't remember what the other one's name was, but they were mini games inside of your game, sending people off to islands and island hopping and that craziness. It's like, if I wanted to play a game like this, I'd actually pick a game like that. So I didn't like that system at all. And now I really love 14. The only real reason that I have a second character, Dark Age of Camelot was a great game. Yep. Dark Age of Camelot was a great game. I love their the summoner class was a bunch of mushrooms. Oh, it was hilarious. I played that class. I really liked it. Miss it. Can't remember what's going on with it. I can't remember if all the servers are dead or not. But, you know, Final Fantasy XIV, I can play every job from one character. And the only real reason I have a second character is because I skipped the story in the first one and I wanted to go back and experience the story completely. And share the experience. That's it. That's my reason for having a second character. No. Now we fight the dragon. I'm kind of surprised that it's not dead, but I'm very happy it's not dead. It was a great game. I will not be getting back into it, that's for sure. I am definitely This is my main poison now. Especially with Endwalker about to come out. That's one of the funny things. Like, 14's been out for a good long time. Like, 11 years now. And they're just now about to wrap up the first story arc. The first story arc. The Hydaelyn Zodiac arc. So it's been 11 years and we're just now about to get into the second arc of the game. And honestly, that's just kind of nuts. But yeah, I don't know if you followed much about what's going on with the whole Blizzard Activision lawsuits and stuff, and I mean, we've seen for years that some of the major names at for World of Warcraft and Blizzard. Why did I come over here? I think we went the wrong way. Anyhow, how a lot of them have left. You know, they've moved on to other projects and whatnot. And I hate to say it, but Blizzard's just not listening to their player database. And don't get me wrong. So don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The game is, I'll say, mostly fun. But I remember the original game. I remember when, you know, it was a grind. It was, you needed extra help. There was none of this, oh, you're level 10. Choose which expansion you want to start with. There was none of that. You know, you played the game. That's it. Oops, stay out of that. You know, it was, you know, it was definitely different back in the day. I will say that. I remember having to get my guild together to go over to try to get my half-tier armor and equipment so that we could go and get my tier 1 equipment so I could start raiding. And just, that doesn't even exist anymore. And personal opinion, I absolutely hate the leveling, the world leveling system where the world levels around you. True. I can fully understand what you mean, but like I said, one of the things that I really disliked was I can't just go back to a level 1 area and easily get the items I need for crafting and gathering anymore. Get over here. Fine, get over here. It's still counting you in the thing. Yeah. I completely hated it. You know, I like Final Fantasy XIV in that regard. I can go back to a level 1 area, pick up my crafting and gathering stuff, and be perfectly fine. No, out of the heal. I want you out of the heal. Out of the heal. Why are you still being healed? Come on, thank you. Yeah. Oops, I wandered into a level 45 area. I really should not have done that. And now it's like, oh, I'm a level 50. I'm looking for copper. Let me go to my level 1 area. Oh, wait. Well, crap. Everything's level 50. I'm going to have to fight for my copper. Woohoo! Player commendations. Where's my independent vendor? Mender. Alright, we got about 6 minutes, then we'll do a leveling roulette. Let's hop over to Gold Saucer. So we got a few minutes. Everything is going to reset in about 5 minutes. Then we can do our leveling roulette and see what we get. I do have materia to extract, so let's do that. So some of you may have noticed, if you're paying close attention, items that I get in dungeons are now going into my inventory. And let me show you what I did. I went to the character configuration to my items, and I unclicked Store All Newly Obtained Items in the Armory chest. Because my Armory chest was full. Completely chockered. It was a mess. And it was all gear that I couldn't do. Now, the one problem with doing this is if you get equipment near your level, you have to manually go through your inventory and find out if anything is good for you. Right now, nothing is, so that's that. I already went to the Mender. We already have the card on us, the Sahagin, so let's sell that. Summoning Bell. Let's go to you, because I think that's where I put all my gear. Yeah. Alright. We'll have our retainer sell you. We will close him out. Go to our other retainer. Give him all of our materias, and we'll give him our Faded Orchestration roll. Sort this. And once we're done purchasing our mini cact pots, we will take the rest of the gear in our inventory, because we have duplicates of it. We'll take it to our grand company, not our free company, our grand company. And we'll turn it into them for seals. How many seals do we have at the current moment? 9 grand. Okay. Oh, big old stretch. Waiting on time to pass. Gotta kill the time. What's going on around here? Nothing there. Alright. Sorry, folks. Sometimes the game you just gotta sit and wait. We don't have too much longer. Probably about another 45 seconds or so at the most. That's what all these people are waiting for, too. They're waiting to talk to this person. There we go. Purchase the ticket. So we'll do our 3 tickets real quick. Let's see, we have a 1, we have a 6, we have a 9. Let's try for the 7, 8, 9. There we go, we got 7, 8, 9. Took a gamble. Could have been the 1, 2, 3 on the other side. That's a 5. Ooh, that's a 1. That's a 9. That's a 3. Try for the 1, 2, 3. Nope. It was another 7, 8, 9. No! You win some, you lose some. What do we got? Ooh, 2. 6, 8. 1, 2, 3? Nope. But there's no 7, 8, 9. There is nothing really going on there. What do we got here? Air Force 1? Nah, we'll do Air Force 1 some other time. Time to go to Ul'dah. Who knows? Maybe, just maybe, we will be able to level up. To the Ruby Road Exchange. We were there this morning. Alright. Let's go ahead and dash. So eventually we need to go through and do all of these little blue markers. They unlock content, they unlock dungeons, they unlock a lot. And eventually we do need to go through and do that. Personnel, under supply and divisioning, expert delivery. I can get rid of all of these. Alright. Apply for a promotion. We only need 7 grand. Sergeant First Class. Wonderful. Alright, now, let's go ahead and queue up for the leveling roulette. Wish it was needing a tank, but it's not. There we go. Leveling roulette is up. Let me see if I can't pull that up real quick. I need that somewhere else. That'll work. Alright. Say hello to everybody. We are doing... which one? Stone Vigil. Nice. This is a no crap near our level dungeon. I can tell because I'm level 43 and I'm not synced down. Stop doing that. Oh, my grid's off for some reason. Haha. This is gonna be... yeah, it's the dragon dungeon. It's the dragon dungeon that I don't like because you kill a bunch of dragons. Stay out of that. Hey, level 43. This is fun. Come on. Oh. See how the first boss goes around the corner. Do, 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 do. Dragon, 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 dragon we will hunt. Lion's Breath. Come on. 5%. Oh, 1. Boom. So this is a dungeon. If I see gear that I can need, I'm going to need it. Nope, not that direction, this direction. Ah, it's Dryad Cane. Why would you hit that? Why? Come on. There we go. awfully close to the death thing there. So the healer asked how puckered was my butt. Like, it wasn't. Typhoon! Typhoon! Read you. Need you. You're right in time to not have a good day. Ha ha ha. There we go. Really, dude? Really? Wow, this is a pretty long effing cutscene. Ooh. It's one of the reasons I dislike this boss, is he takes this guy, you can't hit him, you can't target him. Which means a lot of your abilities, that if they have timers, just go to waste. Come on, I know you've got at least one more flight in you. Yep, there it goes. Alright, sheeting that half. And that half. Rivers is done for. Let's do this against the wall. That's what she said. Stay out of that. Whew. Go into the healer. We might have died once, but that's fine. Greed you, greed you. Bow to the people. Alright. Alright, everybody left. No commendation. That's fine. What do we have to do for a promotion? You must prove yourself in the eyes of Commander Swift. Okay. this one. Get rid of this one. New. And new. However, that's better than what we got equipped. Alright. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Now, it said for our next promotion, we got to talk to Swift over here. Let's go ahead and look into this. Yes. Sergeant Ariston, your deeds of late have not gone unnoticed. As fortune would have it, we have just received a distress call from House Desmol in Ishgard, and I have a mind to assign you to the mission. Your task, in brief, travel Desmond Darkhold and purge the subterranean fortress of the void scent that lurk within. Prepare yourself, then make your way to the central highlands of Korthus where the Darkhold lies. Ophelia, a knight of the House Desmol, will provide you with more comprehensive briefing when you arrive. I trust you will not let us down. Okay, and what's the other one? Peace for Thanolin. Yours is a welcome face. Sergeant Ariston, I have a task for you, which one of your impeccable record would be well suited. Though perhaps campaign would be more fitting description, given the sheer commitment this mission demands. As you are well aware, the inhabitants of Thanolin have long suffered the hostilities of the Amalja. The Lizardmen have been quiet for a time, chastened by your victory over the primal effort, but once again, the beastmen stir. There has been a resurgence in kidnappings, and in greater numbers than before. Matters have grown so far out of hand that the local garrisons have petitioned us for reinforcements. That is why I wish you to lead an extended action against the Almalja and put a stop to these raids. Report to Commander Giselbert, head of security in Little Ahamego, and he will brief you on the details of your duty. Alright. Things to unlock. Things to do. Which one are you? The Rise and Fall Gentleman we are not doing. Yeah, we got 30 minutes. We can't really do much more on our levelings or anything like that at the moment. So let's go to Little Ahamego. Boop, boop. This should start unlocking beast tribes for us. We are going to start doing that. Commander Swift said he'd assigned someone to assist with our growing beastman problem. Glad to see the urgency of our situation is being taken seriously. Now, as I'm sure the commander explained, the Almaja activity in the region has grown almost frenzied. Seems like the lizard men are determined to carry off every peddler and traveler that tries to pass through southern Thanolin. And I'm not speaking of furtive nighttime raids here. The bastards are striking in full daylight, even against escorted merchant caravans. We've heard reports of raids as far south as the Sagoli Desert, so it's not a simple matter of increasing patrols on the roads into Little Ahamego. We must mount a decisive response, and soon. The next time the Almaja appear, I want you ready to send them howling back into the desert. Not long before you arrived, in fact, our scouts reported a merchant resting in plain view on one of the trade routes. Make haste to the location I've marked on your map and see that the fool isn't taken by a raiding party. Alright, let's mount up. Aha, there we go. It's nice to fly, fly, fly. Let's check our log real quick. Challenge log. Battles. Need one more dungeon. Just one more. And he's falling asleep over there. Go figure. fools, you think your raids here go unnoticed? What treachery is this? You are of the Brotherhood of Ash. We are, though we number but few, we shall be your death this day. Am I even going to need to do anything? Traitorous heathens, your victory will come at a price. Attacking when the enemy's back is turned, your ancestors would turn in their graves. A soldier's life is one of peril, and the first rule of war is to understand the mind of your enemy as well as your own. Your presence is noted here, adventurer, but this is our battle. You need not become involved. Go. I am Hamuj Ga, and I lead the Brotherhood of Ash. We are what remain now that the all-consuming flames have reduced the rest of my people to unthinking zealots. You interest me, child of Eorzea, be it fortune or fate. I would not ignore the forces that sought to bring us together. I extend to you an invitation to join us at the Ring of Ash. To the Ring of Ash. Let's queue up for another leveling roulette, though. Let's see if we can't get one more dungeon knocked out. Hamuch Ga. Welcome to the Ring of Ash, adventurer. This place serves as home for our humble gathering of soldiers. My brothers and I ever seek to hone our martial prowess and honor the blood of our ancestors. We keep to the old ways of the desert nomad and of the warrior. To those who are worthy, we show the proper respect regardless of origin. Your aura carries the reek of brimstone. Could you be one of the champions said to have laid low the Lord of the Inferno? I am. Then I would have you understand the curse that is befalling our fanatic brethren. They have forgotten the code that governs our people, the glory that comes with a warrior's death. They spirit away the weak and the feeble, and offer them up in exchange for the barbed blessings of a hoary god. Day after day, I witness the shameful acts of my kin. The honor of the Amalja is a faded, paltry thing, no longer driven by the righteous fortunes of battle. It is these kidnappings that most stoke the flames of my fury. Why, the victims often bared no arms at all. What triumph can be found in such cowardly attacks? We are hunters, my brothers and I, and the fallen Amalja who huddle in Zanrak are prey. If you share my outrage, then I bid you join us in our kin war. No, I will not accept this pretender. You claim to be one of the heroes that felled Ifrit. I've cut down a dozen men who boasted that feat. More likely, you slew a guttering fire sprite and convinced yourself it was the king of the seventh hell. Did not ask for your counsel, Lunga. I and I alone make this decision for the Brotherhood. Then you better not stray into the path of my arrows, adventurer. We have too many enemies for me to waste ammunition on puffed-up heroes like you. Forgive this interruption. I shall vouch for the authenticity of your claim. Only one who has faced and defeated Ifrit could have the scent that you do. Past glories, however, will not impress my soldiers. Prove yourself through your actions. You might find your reception here improved. Our foes are the Amalja of Zanrak. We shall break the fangs that feast on the helpless. Our target is clear and our resolve unshakable. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, good. Right at the end. Wonderful. What do we get? Oh, goody. a Mechanist. We've got a Rogue. That's why they're only level 28. Can't do your class quest until you're level 30. Oh, there you are. Who do I not have? There we go. That was one of them. Good old Hawk Manor. So that is one of the benefits of a paladin. Paladins have 2 stuns. They have their shield slam and low blow. Get it right eventually. Dark Knight here only has low blow. He doesn't have a different stun, so kind of screwed there. Might have one later on. Good, this one can be blocked. Later on, the main enemy can't. You can't low blow and stop her Dark Mine. You just gotta run. think they're all new. Doodle-doo-doo. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum-ba-bum. More levels for the levels. Alright, let's go ahead and throw you up. Take a little less damage. Hit them with that again. There we go. Looks like somebody already picked up the key. So that's a good thing. Bring this back up. Come on. And he'll be doing his kick again soon, or his AoE. Kick him again. Just gotta kick them while they're down. That's all there is to it. Pick up the parchment, treasure chest, click on return. Bloop. Bum, 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 bum. Not worried about the 10% extra damage at the moment. There's going to be a cutscene. And there it flies. All right. Do. All right. Great. Pass. So let's see, what did we get? 57,000 experience, that's good. And a bonus, like 6 grand, 7 grand, and some seals from the challenge log. So there we go. Let's see, do we... Ooh, blue dragon card. Nope, it's not better. Alright. Ward leader. Let's see what this quest is about. We, the Amaja, were once simple nomads who roamed the vast plains of whatever that is. And if any sought to impede our path, we relished the challenge to our skill at arms. For as long as our people have existed, it has been the tradition for aging warriors to make the pilgrimage to the holy land of Xanarak and there confront the specter of death. It is an honor to cast one's time-tempered soul into the sacred flames and return one's body to ash. But these craven whelps of Xanarak quaver before death's inevitability. They seek not to fortify their spirits, instead groveling before a deity for the strength they do not deserve. I have not the words to express my disgust for the manner of this groveling, this subjugation of the meek by contemptuous weaklings. The path to true greatness lies only in conquering those greater than oneself, and in the doing attaining mastery over one's own failings. War leader, there is trouble. The flame fangs have scented fresh prey. We must sound with a call to arms. Seems you shall have the chance to prove your talents, adventurer. Show the Brotherhood your unbending steel. Lunga! Your wish, war leader? This warrior is known by the name Lunga. Though her form may be Mikto, her soul harbors a raging blaze to match that of any Amaja soldier. We of the Brotherhood know only the struggle for martial perfection. Tribe, clan, gender, these details matter not. Lunga, you will accompany our newest ally into battle. What? Why choose me for this task? Surely there are others more fitting. Some hatchling in training, perhaps. Enough. I grow weary of your insolence. Shall I have my blade answer your mewling? No, war leader. It shall be as you command. Now we shall see you for the charlatan you are. Meet me at this spot on your map. I pray your screams are short-lived. We're going to have to go show her up now. And then we will prepare for the leavings. Because it is nearly noon, and that means work. Whee! Boop. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Oh, waiting, we will go. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Ooh, these are a challenge. These are nice. Whew, you made short work of those raiders. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you have my thanks. I heard the Almaja were snatching folk from the trade routes again, but I thought that was just my rivals trying to scare me out of business. After all, the roads have been safe enough until now. I'll have to hire a guard or two for the next time I pass through here. Damn beastmen. Sellsword wages do so eat into a man's profits. I expected you to die here. Come now, we return to the Ring of Ash. Boo doo boo doo boo diddle-oo diddle-oo. You are no hatchling in battle, that much is obvious. But do not think me so easily impressed. There is yet the question of your resolve. The Brotherhood of Ash is a conclave of elite warriors, under the command of Humaj Ga. We wage war of attrition against the zealots of Zanark. Those fallen Almaja build altars and pitch camps wherever they please, convincing themselves they are the masters of the Holy Land. Must feel brave indeed to challenge none but the weak and undefended. Recall the raiders you but recently faced. They were members of the Flame Fangs, a faction among the Zanark Almaja that, more than any other, delights in kidnappings. Naturally, they also draw out most of the ire of the Brotherhood. It is our mission to see their ambitions ground into dust and their leaders slain. Indeed, it is the duty of all who would call themselves true Almaja warriors. And now, a warning. Do not seek to meddle too deeply in our affairs. This war is not some distraction to be dabbled in by outsiders such as you. You think my words unconvincing? You think that I, too, am no Almaja? To the seven hells with what you think. Go, make a report to Humaj Ga before he has to find himself a new pet adventurer. She's got a nasty temper. Oh well. To each their own. Humaj Ga, honored ally, news of your battle has spread through the camp. By all accounts, you fought with uncanny ability. None may now doubt that yours was the hand that slew the raging god. If our cause rings true in your heart, then I would further welcome your aid. Will you unleash your fury alongside the soldiers of the Brotherhood? Sure. I will let the zealots fear our coming. Well said. Yours is a true warrior's heart. Though we differ in many ways, the foe that we would topple is the same. Let us vow death to the Flame Fangs. Theirs is a fire that cannot be suffered to burn. There we go. We have now officially began the Beast Tribe quest lines. You have achieved neutral reputation with the Brotherhood of the Ash. Beast Tribes are now available from Fib of Ga at the Ring of Ash. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from the Brotherhood of Ash vendor. So there should be a vendor. This is where we get our stuff. Here's a vendor. Ah, here's the vendor. Purchase items. That's my alarm. Turn that off. Ingots, steel, mithril, plates, rivets. Nice. But we also get these. We can buy venture tokens, unidentified bone, ingots, plates, dyes, specific dyes, an orchestration roll. And at higher levels, when we get better reputation with them, you can even get mounts, minions, and such things. The Beast Tribes. The Beast Tribes of Eorzea are beset with myriad problems. By helping each tribe resolve its issues, though, or through the Beast Tribe quest, you can improve your reputation among its members. The quests that are available change on a daily basis, and you can accept up to 12 in a single day. However, you cannot accept a new quest while the previous days is still in progress. To view your reputation among the Beast Tribe, select Reputation from the character menu. By winning the trust of the Beastmen, not only will you gain an insight into their lives, you'll also be initiated into their mysteries. Alright, so we're going to head back to Mist, back to the Free Company. We're going to start wrapping it up, do our healings and whatnot. Let's go to the ending screen, and we're going to try to figure out who we're going to raid out to. Let's pull up Twitch, back to Twitch. Let's see who's available to raid. Finish healing things real quick. Who do we have? Well, not very many people on today. We're going to go with the tried and true trusted Alchemy. It looks like she is doing some Zadnor. So we're going to raid Alchemy, the wonderful Free Company leader that we have. Love her to death. She's a great person. Has a wonderful community. Hopefully, everybody will have a great time with her over there as well. Again, I've been Trainer276. I have been your Eorzean liaison today. I will not be streaming next week. I want to say that again. Not streaming next week. I am switching work schedules. So, I will be streaming the week after next at the earliest. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. And I will see you the week after next for more adventures in Eorzea. Take care now.